can go back in time, now being in the music industry this much longer, and give your 2004 Nashville star self some advice, what would that be?
I think that I was did a smart thing by getting on that show. It led to a record deal and got a opportunity to tour and get out there and work with McGraw. I met Tim, and he's
everyone that's worked
publishes
with
me
him
now.
has just said he is just a dream to work with.
Well, I got a country music fantasy camp a little bit through him. You know, I just got to really be thrown up on a big stage, just like kind of out of nowhere. And I think Tim's good at letting people experience that.
So, tell me a little bit about your songwriting process now, because obviously you're a very accomplished songwriter, hence why we're here at the Songwriter Festival. But tell me a little bit about the process. Like, what works best for you?
Well, I don't know, this is probably the long answer to your question, but I came at songwriting through singing. I mean, I came to town I really had it, this title's hardly ever heard of anymore in Nashville, but a demo singer. But what it in turn ended up happening was just all these great relationships with people around Key West here, all these songwriters are in town, and met a lot of guys coming up through the deal. I was on the radio tours and things with Lee Bryce and Jerrod Niemann, and I was a little bit older than those guys and got a little bit of a late start, but we forged little relationships that later we found out why we ran into each other a little bit. We started writing. So I've just I've settled in with a good group of guys. I say settled in, I work with a lot of new people too. I try to, it's...
Right, yeah. Speaking of Jerrod,
Yeah.
Jerrod Niemann, you have a huge mega hit on your hands right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Drink to That All Night,
Drink to That
which,
All Night.
I mean, best title ever. But how'd that song come about? It is the most fun time, party song.
Were
you just drinking all night? And
I got the title.
I got
the title last year down here in Key West at dinner. So somebody just said They were talking about old country music or something, and they said I was just kind of having dinner, and they said something about, oh yeah, I can drink to that stuff all night or something like that. So it was a little bit of a generic title. It wasn't anything like earth shattering. But I had a writing appointment with the Warren brothers and Derek George, and I knew that. I felt like the spirit, how I heard the guy say it, I thought it could turn into something. So I threw it out, and Brett Warren started pull it up and down the parking lot, fool, gonna ride that cow to Dallas Bull. I'm like, what's that? And so we just started doing this little rap thing and having fun, and Derek George took it and demoed it, and I sent it to Jerrod, just emailed it to him, sent him an MP3 of it, and I honestly thought that I didn't think he would gravitate towards it, really, when I sent it. I wasn't sending it to waste his time. I knew the demo was really good. Right. Derek did just a fabulous job. He did the whole thing. Yeah, it was my first, it's my first #1, first of all. So yeah, cheers.
Cheers to that.
So I got my first publishing deal in 1999. I'm not making a sad, this has been a journey. I mean, anybody thinking about getting in this crazy business, I mean, it don't have to, it's at different amounts of time, whatever there is, making it, whatever that is.
Would you say that making
validated, maybe.
Would you say that making it is maybe having Pitbull do a remix to your song?
You won't let me get seriously. I love it. No, he did.
You're a country guy. What's it mean to you now where you're like, wait, what is
it's
going
crazy.
on? Pitbull? So now I'm working with Pitbull?
He wrote a legit, it's really good.
It's pretty badass.
I said legit, see, I'm keeping up, but it's really is
so
good.
You're like, what's up, I got a song with Pitbull?
It's just crazy.
All right, so I'm so excited because I'm the luckiest girl in Key West right now because I get my own special private performance of Lance's #1 hit, Drink to That All Night, right now.
Well, that's very sweet of you. I hope we'll see how special it is.
It'll be special.
Pulling up down, the parking lot's full, gonna ride that cow at the Dallas Bull. Everybody in the ATL is coming, DJ's got the speakers thumping. Drive a black Ford, not a white Mercedes. Walking through the front door, checking out the ladies. My buddy says, hey boys, I'm buying. Hottest girl in here's giving me the eye. Everybody knows, yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Help us out. I can drink to that all night, that's the stuff I like. That's the kind of party make you throw your hands up high. About to tie one on, talking gone, gone, gone. Turning all the wrongs into right. I can drink to that all night. I'll just keep going, why not?
Please.
Chicken had a sweet thing sitting on the bar stool, doing such a jack girl, gonna take it old school, saying hell yeah to every song they're playing. Do you wanna dance, baby? I'm just saying. Everybody knows, yeah, it's turning into one of those. I can drink to that all night. That's the stuff I like. That's the kind of party make you throw your hands up high. About to tap one on, talking gone, gone, gone. Turning all the wrongs into right. I can drink to that all night. I can drink to that all night. I had to get to this part.
Oh, I love it.
Take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Everybody knows, yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Yes, it is. I can drink to that all night. That's the stuff I like. That's the kind of party make you throw your hands up high. About to top one on, talking gone, gone, gone. Turning all the wrongs into right. I can drink to that all night. Yep, I can drink to that all night. I can drink to that all night. Yeah, take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Take your cup, fill it up. You can't raise it high enough. Thanks.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bravo!
She really loves me, or she don't really love me anymore.